I caught my cat at 2 a.m., completely alone in the kitchen, slowly licking a grocery bag. Not playing, not swatting it, just licking. With a focus I've honestly never seen her give anything in her life. What was she actually doing? And more importantly, what was she telling me? There are 7 real reasons your cat does this. Some are quirky, some are touching, and one of them, which I'll save for last, is something every single cat owner needs to understand before it becomes a problem they can't ignore. Number 1. Your cat is literally tasting the air with a second nose inside their mouth. A 1976 study from Utrecht University in the Netherlands, led by researcher G. Verburn, found that cats possess a specialized secondary scent organ on the roof of their mouth, called the vomeronasal organ, that allows them to chemically analyze substances by simultaneously licking and inhaling them, bypassing their nose entirely. Let that land for a second. Your cat doesn't just smell things, they taste-smell them. When your cat licks a plastic bag and holds that slightly open glazed expression, mouth ajar, eyes soft, they're pulling scent molecules directly into this organ, processing chemical information your nose cannot even register. Cats also have roughly 200 million odor-sensitive cells in their nose compared to our 5 million. So when your cat finds a grocery bag and starts working it over methodically, they're not bored, they're reading it, sentence by sentence. Number 2. The plastic might actually taste like meat. A 2016 study from the University of Montreal's Veterinary Teaching Hospital, led by Dr. Isabelle de Montigny-Bédard, found that plastic was the second most commonly targeted material in cats displaying compulsive licking behaviors, suggesting cats experience plastic as far more sensory-rich than it appears to humans. Here's why. Certain plastic bags, particularly food packaging, are manufactured with chemical additives called sterates, which are derived from animal fats, and aerocamide, a slip agent used to prevent bags from sticking together. These compounds leave a faint, oily, fatty residue on the surface of every bag. To your cat, a pure carnivore built entirely around detecting animal fat, that residue isn't a contaminant, it's a flavor signal, a whisper that says, "There was food here." The fact that the signal comes from polymer chemistry rather than an actual prey animal is a distinction your cat was simply never built to make. They're not confused. They're just following the signal their biology trained them to follow. Number 3. That crinkle is triggering 10,000 years of hunting instinct. Here's something that will change how you hear that sound forever. A 1997 study from the University of Bristol, led by Dr. John Bradshaw, found that domestic cats retain deeply embedded predatory behavior sequences from their wild ancestors, and that these sequences are activated by specific auditory cues that match the sounds of small prey moving through dry vegetation. The crinkle of a plastic bag lands directly in that category: rustling, irregular, unpredictable. To a cat's hearing system, which can detect frequencies up to 64,000 hertz, far beyond human range, that sound is not annoying background noise. It's a prey signal. And the moment it fires, the hunt sequence begins. Freeze, approach, sniff, lick, investigate. Your cat isn't being weird. They're being exactly what they are, a predator, doing exactly what predators do. And here's something I've never seen another channel talk about. Stay with me through point 5, because what I'm about to show you changes everything about how you read your cat's daily behavior. Number 4. For some cats, it's a comfort ritual from a memory they can't name. A 2015 study from Tufts University's Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine, led by Dr. Stephanie Borns-Weil, examined 204 Siamese and Burman cats and found that early weaning and small litter size significantly increased the risk of compulsive licking and sucking behaviors that persist into adulthood, including licking plastic. Think about what that means for your cat. If they were adopted young, weaned before 8 or 9 weeks, or separated from their mother during a critical window, something in them never fully finished that chapter. The urge to nurse, to suck, to find oral comfort from a soft or pliable surface never fully resolved. Wool, rubber, leather, plastic, they all potentially carry the same sensory echo of something warm and safe that disappeared too soon. So when your cat methodically licks a grocery bag for 5 uninterrupted minutes, it might not be about the bag at all. It might be about something they lost before they had language for it. Number 5. Boredom in cats isn't just restlessness. It changes their behavior permanently. Now, the thing I promised to tell you. A 2021 study published in the journal Animals, led by Dr. Rachel Kinsman at the University of Bristol, found that indoor cats with limited environmental enrichment showed significantly higher rates of pica-related behaviors, including targeting plastics, and that these behaviors often intensified over time, rather than resolving on their own. Your cat's brain is built for a specific cycle: stalk, chase, catch, consume, rest, repeated multiple times a day. In a quiet apartment with no movement, no surprises, and no prey, that cycle never completes. The nervous energy has nowhere to go. A plastic bag on the kitchen floor is suddenly the most stimulating object in their environment. It crinkles. It smells of food. It responds when touched. To an understimulated cat, it's practically a theme park. The important question isn't why your cat finds plastic interesting. It's whether they need more from their daily life than they're currently getting. Number 6. It can signal something physical, and the window to catch it is narrow. A 2016 peer-reviewed case control study from the University of Montreal's Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, led by Dr. Diane Frank, found that cats exhibiting pica behaviors, including plastic licking, had significantly higher rates of gastrointestinal abnormalities, including eosinophilic intestinal infiltrates, and delayed gastric emptying, suggesting the behavior frequently has an underlying medical component. Occasional plastic licking, quick, curious, then moving on, is almost certainly just sensory exploration. But if your cat seeks out plastic regularly, seems agitated when you remove it, or has started actually chewing and swallowing pieces, that pattern is telling you something different. Iron deficiency, anemia, hyperthyroidism, and intestinal parasites are all documented medical causes of compulsive licking in cats. Blood work catches most of them quickly. The risk is in waiting until the behavior is so entrenched that it's hard to separate from habit. Your cat cannot tell you when something is wrong. This behavior, the one you might be laughing off right now, is occasionally the loudest signal they know how to send. Number 7. What you can do, starting tonight. A 2019 exploratory pilot study from the University of Montreal Veterinary Teaching Hospital, led by Dr. Isabelle de Montigny-Bedard, found that targeted environmental enrichment, including interactive feeding puzzles, structured play sessions, and removal of access to compulsive trigger objects, produced measurable reductions in plastic licking behavior in cats, even without medication. Practically, store plastic bags where your cat cannot access them, not because they're always dangerous, but because removing the trigger while you build better alternatives is the fastest path forward. Replace it with crinkle toys filled with catnip. They engage the same auditory and tactile instincts safely. Add 2 structured play sessions daily using a wand toy dragged low across the floor, paused, and darted away. That motion completes the hunt cycle. Their brain is constantly waiting to finish. If licking persists intensely despite enrichment, a single vet visit with basic blood work rules out the medical causes in one appointment. Tonight, when your cat finds a bag before you do, watch them for just a moment before you take it away. Watch how their ears angle toward the crinkle. Watch their nose work the surface. Watch the concentration on their face. That's not a strange cat doing a strange thing. That's a small, perfect predator, built over thousands of years of evolution, doing its absolute best to make sense of a world full of plastic bags and no prey in sight. They deserve to be understood. Now you can.